Hey, look, it's us.
Hey.
Yep, it's Jazz and I, this art and Gundam stream. Yep, trying to stay consistent with this, and it feels really good to be back working with my Gundam pieces and see Nye working on my commission. Not just because, it's a commission, but also because, I just like seeing Nye do her artwork. Honestly, she should, she's gonna start streaming herself soon, and I'm gonna be, really excited to, actually just watch her stream her stuff, too. You're gonna be doing that, right?
Yeah, soon.
That sounds good. What? Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe I should turn off this mic, because... Actually, no, I can't turn that off. But we're gonna get this going. Nye, tell us what you're working on today.
It's a continuation of the banner.
Mm-hmm.
So here's pretty much what I've got so far. Kind of like a cybery theme, and then there's some of the Jazz sitting in the chair art that I made. Yeah.
I think we were talking about changing the color of the chair to mesh better with the background.
Oh
right?
yeah. Probably make it a darker color, maybe almost black or like a dark navy, maybe.
It's good that you found the cyber kind of stuff because it goes really well with the rest of the aesthetic with my overlay.
Yeah.
At some point, I think there are there's an animated version that's overlay. I don't think it's free, but maybe I'll upgrade or if I'll find another animated overlay and I'll probably change it. I'll probably keep the cyberpunk aesthetic because I kind of like that. It's simplistic and it's not doing too much,
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I have this weird feeling like I would rather just color it. Because, hold on.
Instead of trying to select all of it.
Yeah, the interesting thing with having to do that, it's like, I can get the J, but then once I get to the A, it's going to, do this cut across. So, let's see.
I got a new camera from the Gundam Cam because the other one was a shite, $30 camera on Amazon with no brand name. So it's oh yeah, that's not that good. So
Well, I think your camera looks really nice, Jazz.
thank you. Yeah. I'm trying to make sure. I gotta figure out this piece. I'm pretty sure after I paint this, I'm just gonna glue it onto it because it's coming off all the time. I mean, this piece is supposed to be here, but it's also not holding on very well. This is what I was working. So if you were there for the, I don't know who was there for the, no, you were there for the Game Awards stream. I was also working on Gundam there, and this is what I was working on. I just didn't have a head for it because I didn't decide what I wanted the head to be. Look, it's our moderator. Hi, in the chat. But this is what I had going on. I'm going to take off the booster pack, because this booster pack really special to me because I took multiple pieces from different model kits to make this thing. This is from one kit, this is from the base kit, this is from a special edition kit that's limited edition, and these are both limited edition pieces here. I just it doesn't look like if you look at it now, does it look what does it look like to you? Does it look like I massed a bunch of shit together, or does it look like it's pretty cohesive?
Looks pretty dope.
Yeah, I like it a lot. So I'm going to take this piece off. If you can see really closely, make sure I can put it in the camera's view. But this part's from the base kit. These are from this one other kit. These propellant tanks. This is from a random. It's called a Vernier HD kit. So it just came with a bunch of random pieces that makes it look really nice. And this is from another kit that I'm using for this. Because it had its own propellant. I love propellant tanks, on my Gundam models. It's just a little detail. It's oh yeah, they need a lot of fuel, so it's just tank it up. Of course, they're dangerous to have because if they get shot, you're dead. In combat wise, but
Oh gosh.
and you also have to think about a lot with this kit. It's not just me strapping random pieces on. It's a lot of me remembering okay, so this is a vernier. This can't go here because that would get in the way of this. And it's just more you have to think like an engineer. You gotta be oh yeah, this only makes sense if this is here, so it's not obstructing this. So that I don't know what to call it. when there's thrust, so there's no weird heat going into stupid places. It's what I had to think about a lot. And then I can take off the back of this. I want to take off the back because there we go. That's this base piece is actually supposed to attach to this. I basically use the backing of the base model kit, like this backpack, and attach things to it to make it like flow better. I'm say what?
I said cool.
Yeah. I am starting to think that I might have not put this the right way. And that is completely true. Fuck. That's why it's not staying on. Yikes. So, yep, we made a little mistake here. I attached this backwards, which sucks.
Oh no.
Yeah.
How long did that take to fix it?
It could take no time at all. I just have to either be really patient. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So I'm maybe gonna have to remove the glue here and then put it up there. Like I'm gonna have to do some stuff to it. That sucks. Or alternatively, I can just make it one solid piece, use some glue. And not have to think about it. Yeah. So it like feels better when I put it in that way. Yeah, the other way it was just hanging off, kinda. That wasn't very smart of me. Should have tested it a little more before I put it on. But we're all learning things. It's fine. I'm pretty much a novice at this. What should I do? What should I do? Let's see. I'm thinking of ways to get around this without having to like remove so many parts. Let's see.
You know how the Devil May Cry logo has like what is it? It's like all these swirlies and little tail things. Do you want me to try to like incorporate some more of that into the Jazz Plays logo?
Yeah.
Cool. It's gonna be fun.
Like having fun with it. Let's see. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. I have to take a lot of this off. I wanted to snap it. Honestly, it's a lot better if I just if I do exactly what I said I was gonna do, and just actually rearrange all this stuff. But it's all glued on, so I have to like pull it apart slowly. Or I was really happy with this, but I was like, yeah, this keeps falling off. I wonder why. It's like, oh, it's not on right.
Oh, that was why.
Yeah. I thought it was just too weighty, but it's like, no, these aren't that heavy. It's just that I didn't attach it right. Okay, this one came off pretty okay, because I don't think felt like being on there anyway. Let's see, and then take these off. Okay, they came off okay, just with a little bit of mild amount of pressure. No, let's see. This guy's going, okay, I'm going to reattach these guys just to make sure I'm making everything flow nicely. I'm not obstructing the piece too much. What I wanted to work on was adding some more detail to the kit itself. I mean, it's pretty detailed already. Sometimes I want to go overboard with it and add a whole bunch of detailed parts, but I think it looks fine. Like I'm talking about surface detail. Like on the surface of the model kit, I think this guy looks pretty neat. There's some parts where I can add some stuff. I'm gonna show you some parts, but some of the stuff I really don't need to. Like on the chest, I think that like if there's anything flat, I feel like, oh, this needs this on it. And yes, these colors are gonna change. I always talk about them. I'm just like, people always say, "Oh, the colors are weird." I'm just like, "Yeah, it's not finished yet." Let's see, will that work right?
So I see their wires are a lot
What's up?
sharper. Oh no, I was just looking at how the logo is talking out loud.
You sound like you're
I was
echoing.
noticing like how they do the Y. It's pretty much the same. But then I almost thought about maybe doing the Z like that. But
You sound like you're echoing. I don't know what that is.
huh. How does this sound?
Better.
Okay, good. Maybe it was just like the reverb of my voice or something. But no, I was just noticing how they do this little swoopy part.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so this is working. The problem is, I kind of liked where it was. I could add that. Yeah, I could add that. So I got some random pieces here. I can add stuff
Mm-hmm.
to it and then make it work better the way I want to. Ugh, Gundam. Gundam! Let's see. Should we do here with this? I feel like I should make this and move the camera up like that a little bit. See what I'm doing with my hands up here. Maybe somehow attach it like that. Oh, the gluing phase. Because the way I had it actually was very nice because, like, the pieces actually fit on properly. Or, like they worked. But now they don't. Maybe I can just flip them around? No. Oh, I wish. I wish. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, let's see.
Struggling.
Huh?
You struggling over there?
Yeah. Because the way I had it actually was very good. It's just it didn't fit on the like the pieces didn't fit properly though. Like I was saying that it was falling off. Maybe I can just yeah I can do that. Okay. First thing first, I'm gonna do this. Glad I have my sheet of plastic right here. Snip off a bit of it. This is a good way to bind pieces together, especially when they're two different plastics and textures. No matter what this foamy plastic stuff or plot plate, that's what we call it. Some reason it bonds plastics together once you use the glue. I mean, it's not glue. Okay, it's not glue. This is cement. Cement is weird. Cement is very weird stuff because what it does is break down the plastics and makes them mix together. So we're gonna put a bit of cement on this piece here. This is quick acting cement because I am very impatient. But the problem with quick acting cement is that you got to put the piece on right as you put it on. But it does melt stuff real fast, which is what we want. Can I? I was wondering if the cyberpunk aesthetic was gonna mesh well with the Devil May Cry aesthetic. I guess if we just have the font right, I guess it looks right. Now, are you saying something?
No, I was gonna say I think it does.
The
And that's
colors look
probably the
right.
main part is making sure the colors match too.
Yeah. Part of me wants to crack out my thick cement and like just lay it on there.
Get it.
Say what?
I said get it.
Yeah, because this one's not bonding very well. Even though I did my trick that usually works. Was it yesterday? I had the short stream where I finished the game, and I guess I was pretty tired after it. I tried playing as Virgil for a bit. I was playing Devil May Cry. I was just really tired. Shiny Clefable showed up yesterday. That was nice.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, they were like, "Why are they fighting?" I'm just like, "Wow, do I have to explain?"
Really?
I just played all of Devil May Cry. Like I have to,
Hmm.
which I'm not opposed to doing, but it's like it's hard to explain that to someone who's never played it, right?
Yeah, I bet. I bet. Feeling about this pee?
That's good.
Should I make it more swoopy?
I don't even know how you're doing this. I'm sort of watching, like out of the corner of my eye. Looks crazy. I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
You ever take a calligraphy class or anything like that? I don't even know if that is calligraphy.
Um, no, I haven't.
Oh, just I
Honestly, I always
don't know.
thought calligraphy was like super hard, but
I
it's just
mean,
something about this pen. This
mm,
is a, it's called syrup for some reason, but
mm,
it's like, yeah, yum, right? But it just makes it super easy to do stuff like that, like
mm-hmm.
so swoopy.
Swoopy.
Ooh.
You hear about there aren't doing? Do you ever listen or like watch Swoozy?
No, who's Swoozy?
He's this like vlogger. Um, I mean he's like a little famous. Um, but he's like this kind of like he's like this shortish like black dude. I think he grew up in like San Diego or something like that, or just like in probably SoCal. But like he has these things where he just talks about the like weird stuff that happened in his life, like him working in retail, him working at
Mm-hmm.
Disneyland, him working at blah blah blah. And he has like animations. I don't know if he does them himself because they look they're very simplistic, but they're always very interesting. I used to like watching him. But I remember one time he got into some big thing because he was Mr. You know Valkyrie, right?
Who?
Valkyrie.
Hmm.
I think she's
I've heard
a
of her.
I
I
think
haven't
she's
watched her
a
videos.
yeah I think she's a league streamer or I think
Yeah.
she's a big streamer. She actually won the Video Game Awards Streamer of the Year award.
Yeah, yeah, okay, that's where I heard of her.
And she what'd she do? So she messed around with Swoozy for a little bit, but like apparently nothing happened. Like he was just like yeah. So this girl like okay, this is how he talked about it. He was just like yeah. So I was messing around with this girl. She's a streamer. I'm not gonna put her shit out here, but let's just call her
But
Ray.
everyone knows, right?
Say what?
I said, but everyone knows, right?
No, but no one knew because he literally just didn't need to say her name or just make up another name. Like he just like let's just call her Ray. And then he talked about her and then everybody's like, "Yo, you went out Valkyrie?" He's like, "Wait, what? How do y'all know?" It's like it's Valkyrie because he thought it was Valkyrie or something like that. And he was like, "Oh shit, fuck!" And then she was like, "Swoozy, what the fuck, bro?" I was like, "Yikes!" Now you saying anything?
Oh no.
Okay, I was just like, just gotta make sure. I think this is working pretty well. The only real test is to just like
How do you feel about the J? Or do you want it to go back to being kind of like something like simpler with a softer edge?
I like the jet.
Okay, cool. So next, I'm going to do this pinkish outline,
Okay.
which let me see.
And also for anybody's watching, I'm keeping these pieces on here just so I know what I'm working with. Actually, I need to lift the camera up because I realize I'm not that close and I'm working kind of far to the edge of my table. It's hard to notice like what I'm doing sometimes. Let's see. If I work here, yeah, okay, you can see me better. You can see my crotch too, but it's okay. I'm going through changes. DMCA.
Right. Have you heard the actual song or seen the video?
For that music video or for that song?
Yeah, for the opening.
No, I've never have.
Oh, it's so sad. Like I watched it when Big Mouth first came out. So basically, it's really sad how the original song is about a dude singing about his mom dying.
Oh,
Yeah, it's so sad. Um, it's like if you just see all like the passion and emotion in his eyes, and then you go back and watch Big Mouth and hear it again, it's just like wow.
yeah, that's tough now. Like I'm thinking about it, like,
Yeah.
oh, never mind. That song's not that. The song's cool. It's not, it's not the best opening for sure. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to glue this piece back, and it's being a pain. Should I make it lower? Will it fit? Yeah, it will. Yeah, I think I should make it
How
this
do the
lower.
letters look?
Let's make this
So I think we
lower and
can
cut
go
off more
under this
pieces.
old Jazz Plays one.
Say
And
what?
oh no,
Oh,
this
Jay Dillard.
Nysunshine.
Oh, wait. Oh,
Hi, thanks for joining the
thanks
stream.
for joining the stream.
Oops. I feel like I should put this layer under that one. Oh no, that doesn't work. Okay. Ooh, let me show you something real cool that I found out about. Okay, so I'm using a light pen right now. Look at that.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay, because I was gonna say like, if we're gonna do the neon effect, I was like, you either have to make another Jazz Plays, make it a little bigger, and then put it underneath. But like, you can just do that, I guess.
Yeah. Let me see. And alpha lock that. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let me see something. Maybe I can take exactly what you just said and do that.
Mm-hmm.
Cut down like a couple minutes.
Did I? Okay, yeah. Just waiting for that glue to set for a bit.
Ah, this is so hard. My iPad's glitching.
Oh yeah, you said you were having troubles with that earlier.
Yeah, I think it's because I feel like I've overloaded the storage, so now it's just kind of like making it freak out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you have your phone on you?
Yeah, it's next to me. Why?
Oh, yeah, I just sent you something.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see how this. Ooh, that is so cool. It's still pink though.
I should keep it there. This one's a little frustrating.
Wow. Okay, so I just had an idea for like an opening thing.
Yep.
So probably not pink, but for your YouTube, it could be like the light shining over it like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
How much time do we? Oh, we've been doing this for 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah. So I wonder how much more my iPad can take, but it's at 2%.
Wait, 2% battery?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Whoa.
Okay. Yeah, so I've had it on the charger for like the past hour or two, but I've also been using it the whole time.
Yeah.
So,
How about we take a quick break then?
okay.
Yeah. And we're back. So Nai's having some problems with her iPad, so she can't continue working in her traditional digital way. So now she's gonna go to more traditional stuff. Nai, what you gonna work on now?
I'm going to work on a Devil May Cry 1 logo, or actually a thumbnail, yeah.
Okay.
Just looking for the reference. Because it's supposed to be of Dante kind of squatting next to a sword and standing over like a body, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
or like one of the demons or something like that. This is it's a little annoying. I can't find it.
What? Oh, you can't find it? Wait,
Yeah,
what is the search query that you put up? Like, what did you look up?
exactly the same as this, and I had found it on my iPad within like a minute, not even.
Mm-hmm.
And on the computer, I cannot find it. There it is. What happened to the days where you can just click on a picture and like immediately see the bigger version of it?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I put enough glue on that. Let's see. I'm gonna attach this piece to that somehow. We gotta figure that one out. It's the next troublesome part. I like how it looked originally, but now I have to change everything up because one little mistake. But it's okay. Little stuff like this happens, things you don't expect, and then like you just gotta keep working through it either way. Because I committed to making this piece look awesome and this stream look awesome, so that's what we're gonna keep going.
That's a good attitude.
But I mean, it's a good attitude for some people, but don't overextend yourself. Like if you really need to, just stop. Like stop.
Okay.
What?
Duly noted.
No, I mean just for different people. For me, I can do it because I've been through my shit. But like for someone else, maybe someone who's not as weathered and wizened as me, don't do it. You definitely need to just stop, take a breath, and then come back at another day, do it. Maybe another week. But because I really like consistency, that's me. Really like consistency and pushing everybody to do their best. I try to keep things going as best I can. Like with my channel. Oh, with my channel. With my club, it was really hard to get everybody rallied to actually do stuff, but I got them to do it. Like even if they were tired or. And my events always turned out pretty well, so it didn't matter at the end. No matter how much they griped or complained or thought they didn't think things were gonna happen. I was like, no, it's gonna happen. Just need to not pull up your bootstraps, but just not complain about it so we can get it done.
Do you want to talk more about your club?
My what?
Your club?
Not really. I mean, I can say some things about it. Definitely, I'm starting to check out of it because I'm gonna be graduating, and I need to give the keys or the presidentship to someone else because because like I'm not on campus and we're not doing events on campus anymore because COVID. So like it was a club that was really not meant for being in person, but like it was definitely hinged on the fact that it was in person stuff. Like, it's hard to do anything club wise without being in person. Doing it over Zoom sucks because people hate being on in Zoom classes. It's the worst, and I didn't want to do that. That's why that's honestly half the part of the inspiration for this channel in general was just to have streams for my club, but like having to ask the school like calendar person to like put my events on there sucked. Like every week, like I pretty much had to make a schedule every week and then do it and put them up there. And I was like, can I just tell them like what days I'm streaming, and then they just put it on the calendar instead of me having to like make a whole ass event for them. Like I shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, it can get really like upsetting if you don't have the support that you need, especially for something that important to you. You know?
Yeah, this plug was important to me. I built it from the ground up. For anyone who doesn't know, it was a LGBT club on my campus because we definitely did not have one. I mean, it was a Catholic school, but still, like those things should exist. We should have spaces. The problem with that club, honestly, looking back on it, was that like a lot of people at school. I'm not saying that you should come out. Like, I'm not forcing anybody to come out at school. That's not my job. But a lot of people were not feeling safe about the club because they thought like we were like, because I mean it is called Loud and Proud, but it's like you show your support however you can. It's a safe space. I'm not out here asking you guys to march or do anything. It was really just like a discussion based club. People come talk about like their experiences based on like a topic I bring up.
Yeah.
But people were like, I guess, oh man, this sucks. This piece keeps falling off. But people keep, I think people really thought it was like, no, it's the coming out club. And it's like, I don't think anyone called it that, but like, I think people thought that way. There's like, oh no, I'm queer, but I'm just like, not, what's up?
That's what they were immediately associating it with.
Yeah. And like, people were just like, it was like, oh, I'm queer, but it's like, I'm not trying to put a label on it and blah, blah, blah. It's like, I understand that. I'm not trying to make you put a label on it. I'm just, trying to give you a space to talk about your experiences because it's
I feel
important.
like what made it even harder for people to, I guess, even consider showing up to the club was that you went to a school called Holy Names. So,
Yeah.
maybe that made it more difficult.
Yeah, a lot of people like. I mean, our school is like really straight. I mean, the world is straight. The world is very
That could be
straight.
a quote.
Say what?
That could be an interesting quote, like on a shirt.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, just what I meant was like, I imagine there was a lot of stigma just towards, LGBT in general,
So
especially,
on the face, no. Like everyone's like, oh, we're all inclusive and we're all accepting of everybody and their differences and all that stuff. But like, but like in person, like people are just kind of like, ugh, like or not, ugh. They're just kind of like, oh, why does it matter? Like, it matters because a trans girl got set on fire in Oakland. That's why it matters. On a bus. That's why it
that's
matters.
really sad.
You have to acknowledge that there is hatred in this world. No matter how many pride parades you want to have or how many things you want to act like things don't happen, like this stuff, like kids are getting sent to like basically gay concentration camps so they can get converted. I'm talking about the pray away the gay kind of stuff. They still happen, those like
So,
conversion there. What's up?
do you have anything really good that happened during the club, maybe?
They try to
Maybe
steer it
any.
away from all the negative stuff. Yeah. So during the club, it was really nice just having like I think you were there for that one event where we had like all the games. That was like my best event possible because I had the boba and I had the let's see, I had the boba, had everybody playing Smash or just talking. It was a nice fun party right before COVID shut everything down.
Mm.
That was my like crowning achievement. Honestly, I felt like I had so many other ideas afterwards because no one was doing anything. Like at my school, no one was putting on any like real events. Like BSU was, but like um, honestly, they weren't like no one else was. It was just BSU putting on a big like concert basically.
Hmm.
And I didn't have the funding or the like connections to do that. I really wanted to bring everybody to a queer art fashion show, but of course COVID happened, so that didn't happen.
Well, I mean, there's like hope for the future, of course, and they're coming out with the vac. Or I think they already came out with the vaccine for it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's hope. You know. In fact, I think. Well, no. You're switching schools soon, huh?
I'm not.
I think you
I'm
can still come up with
I'm
ideas.
graduating and I'm going to graduate school.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, maybe at the next place you can still be that person who can try to like
Yeah, I'll figure out what's going on over the queer scene in the college that I'm trying to go to.
yeah.
Because like it was definitely a big thing for me. Because I thought honestly my idea was, oh, I'll just take over the queer club that's already at the school. But there's like, oh yeah, there's no queer club. So you want to be the president? I was like, what?
Right place at the right time.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I was the only one who was trying to do it. They told me like every year they tried to do a queer club and it always failed.
Mm.
And I wanted to be the one to not let that happen. But this year, COVID happened, so that was the only thing that really stopped me. The damn virus.
Mm-hmm. Xehanort. Bitch, dude.
I need to. Just my masking tape helps me hold it together better.
It's a really cool one.
Say what?
And I was saying this is a really cool reference.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, but I definitely feel like the school failed me. I don't think that I had that much support. I think I think I was far too progressive for them. I mean, they're not conservative. I mean, on the face, they're not conservative. So like they have this like this superficial thing where it's just like, yeah, we're inclusive and we can accept everybody. And we're anti-racist and we support all this stuff and all this stuff. But like, they're super just like it just feels really shallow. And it's weird. It's like we had like queer people that were like administrators and like people that are like like assistant deans and stuff. I was just like, well, like why aren't they like fighting more? I guess because we don't have queer studies. We have gendered bodies and we have gender issues. I think that's what I really wanted was like just a class to teach about queer culture, history, art, that stuff. Really should just have masking tape for this because I'm holding up with my hand, but I think it's doing okay. Excited for some burritos. Did you hear me?
Huh?
I said I'm excited for some burritos.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
Putting a lot of glue on this because I'm just trying to make sure it's like, please don't move. Seeing hand drawn is cool.
Yeah. I feel so not used to this anymore. Like I'm so used to being able to like clip something and bring it down,
How often
set it up.
do you work with pen and paper anymore? I remember you doing a lot.
Oh yeah. Like I've just really been like all about the digital art lately.
Yeah, because of your commissions and stuff.
Yeah. And it's just so much easier, actually. And there's like so much range. Like I don't have to spend so much time setting up like colored pencils and paints and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to go through like sketchbooks. It's simple. It's like I don't know. Maybe my true calling is digital art.
Yeah. I don't care what nice is. I'm gonna keep like hyping her up on like not Instagram, but on my streams.
I appreciate it.
Why'd you do? Because you were like, no, don't do it. I'm like, girl, you better stop. Her art is hype.
Angle that down some more.
I'm glad I figured out how to like pop out the YouTube chat, so I don't have to um have a like YouTube running in the background because that takes a lot of processing power.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice just having it just be its own thing. Okay, I really want to attach this to the main Gundam to see if it fits, but I also want this glue to fucking dry. Get it done though. I just need to be patient.
Unsure lines.
I feel like I'm putting a lot of glue, but I think I should just let this sit over here before I'm gonna still work with glue. I was saying, oh, maybe I'll put this over here so I don't um, like I don't know, get loopy because of all this, like all the scent or stuff from it. But okay, let's work on. Hey, yeah, this guy is a little bit more manageable. Work on the actual body itself. So what I want to do is add some vents onto this guy, and they're onto his chest. Figured out a head. I like the head a lot, but might do something to it later. Um, Treat it with something. But we're gonna remove the torso. Oops. Good catch. And then what are we gonna do? Hmm. As I know these vents are for something else, but let me see if I like them. I think this one fits pretty well. So these are like detail parts I got on these guys. They have like little sheets of like plastic with like different random bits, either they're capacitors or vents or random pieces of armor. But yeah, you just kind of just get them, sand them down a little bit, maybe file them, get some grit on there, and then you put some glue and just put it on whatever piece you want. Adds some detail to the piece that wasn't there before. Because a lot of like, I'll say a lot, but a lot of Gundam just has flat surfaces, and it's like I really like when there's some texture, some detail to it onto the surface. That's my thing. I always appreciate that in a good mobile suit. Like my favorite Gundam pieces are the ones that you don't really have to work on that much, other than like maybe using um, a panel lining marker. Yeah, so I'm gonna take this file, just make it, get some grit on there. None of the customs I've worked on, except for one. There's one custom I've actually painted, but it's not done. It's still not done. I've never actually finished the custom, which is a bad thing. Should always try to finish them. Let's see if I like that or not. Ah, what's always on?
Production.
What'd you say now?
I feel like I have really skewed depth perception. Like this pose is just so like it doesn't work with my brain, like the arms.
Mm.
I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't know which way I want this. I don't know if I should have it slide it this way. Also, it doesn't even feel like it fits that well. I might have to. Let me compare it with another piece because they got some small ones here too. I love seeing it work like this now. It's great.
Thank you.
Hmm. Honestly, the mat is kind of bothering me. Or not the mat. This is like the manual. So I'm gonna take this off because this is like I don't need this here. Also clean my room, which makes me feel nicer because I had like a stack of Gundam boxes behind me. Make it feel really cramped in here. But I'll remove them. Wasn't even that bad to do.
Turn can you see that?
Let's see.
So I was doing in this little corner.
Hmm?
I do like a thing where I understand more of the structure of the body. It is not like making any sense to me at all. Like when things jut out, like the legs and the arms like that. So I wish, or I can't wait to take more art classes. So things like proportions and I don't know if it's called juxtaposition, but stuff like that makes more sense to me, like visually.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. I always talk about like the Sephiroth thing, but because that happened last week. But I remember people were like, where did Mario come from? Like when remember when him and or Sephiroth and Cloud were fighting, and Mario like
Mhm.
flew out of nowhere. They're like, where
It's
did he
like
come from? He was on the sword, guys. Like I feel like people have weird continuity problems, like when they're watching things. They just think that things are randomly happening. Like they can't follow scenes very well.
um, well, I'm probably one of those people because I don't really, I don't know. I feel like I don't remember Mario just showing up.
Um, it's weird. You have to watch the trailer again, but like, yeah, they clashed, and then they like backed away from each other, and Mario flung off of Sephiroth's sword. But it happened very quickly
Hmm.
because like remember he was hanging off of Mario's sword when he like got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was still there when he clashed with Cloud, which is hilarious to me. I don't know if I should put that there or not. I should have to. And nine, hold on. Wait, can you see this?
I'm
Like
still
barely, huh?
looking at references. Hold on. Yeah. See orange.
Do you see that gray piece right here?
Yeah.
On the chest? Okay. So that's that, right? I'm gonna take it off. And then I'm gonna put this one on. This is the bigger one. Do you think that looks better?
Mm, looks chunky. Take it off again.
I'll put on the smaller one.
Yeah, I like it better without it, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, You're Gundam.
It is my Gundam. Hmm. The arms don't stay on because like there's like a piece inside of it that actually doesn't fit inside it very well. I think to remedy that, I'm gonna have to just stick it in there to stick the arm thing in there and just make it expand. I'm just gonna have to force that in there. Also, don't want to fuck up the arm joint on this, or the shoulder joint. Alright. Hopefully that works or helps out a bit. No. Do I? No. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna do the big one anyway. Huh?
No, I was looking for a color pencil. I just don't have any of them next to me, which is surprising and annoying. I guess it shows how I just haven't been doing it for traditional work for a while.
Yeah, it's been. I mean, it doesn't. It honestly hasn't been that long, but it feels like it probably because you've been working so much on the other stuff.
Yeah, feels like it's been a while, like maybe a month or two.
I feel like maybe a month and a half, honestly.
It's a long time.
I feel like it just feels longer because of all the work we've been doing at school too. Honestly, the semester, as long as it was, it feels felt kind of short to me. Now that it's over, for me.
Oh, for me, the semester felt ridiculous. Oh my god. I don't know if the like stream knows, but I was like in a culinary arts program. So like during this whole COVID thing, pretty much all week I was still going to like classes, like taking labs and like baking bread and making cakes and stuff, like every day. So for sure, like the days felt long to me.
I think maybe, hopefully, it feels shorter once you're in online classes.
Yeah, of course. It'll be easier to like draw while I'm in class too, so that's
Yeah.
gonna be fun.
Yeah, hopefully you have a better time. Because, yeah, I know, I definitely know you were suffering. Okay. So this piece, yeah, there's like detail I want to put on here, but I just don't know what. Put back on. Okay. I think this is gonna be way more stable now since I okay. Way more stable. And we're gonna attach this back piece on, like so. I gotta put something here because it's just an empty hole right here. But oh wow. definitely top heavy now. It's gonna need a stand when I actually make it a thing. Oh. Which I have many of, but it's just more things to consider. See, make sure all that's right. It's the back, all that stuff on there. Propellant tanks. I think they're at the same place. Look good. And these wing vernier things here, I like them a lot. I wish I could show a picture of what I was trying to base this kit off of. I kind of like having this here though. Has some more detail to it. I was gonna put something in the middle of the legs here. Let's see if I can show that better. Because I have these like side leg thrusters. I thought maybe something in here would be nice, but I got these like metal parts I'm gonna put in between, so it'd be kind of weird to put something there. I don't think I need anything.
It's looking pretty good.
I like it. Thank you, Nye. I love your work so far too.
Thank you.
Nye is a great artist. So cool to be her friend. It's like I know someone who's famous.
No.
And awesome. She's famous and awesome. She doesn't even know yet. So there's two routes we can take. We can put a bunch of bullshit on this to make it have more detail, like a bunch of random parts, or it'll look cool once we put decals on it. And prime it, put the color, paint it, and put details or decals on. It's like weird to do this. I guess I'll just have him lay back right here. I was gonna work on his shield as well. I think surface detail wise, I think I'm okay. I need to stop freaking out about it. Like, I feel like there's some etchings I can do, some scribing, but I think it'll look cool. Maybe I'll just take I'll browse my detail parts here, see if I want to put anything on there. Yeah, looking at it, I'm just like, not really. Let's see. That'd be a weird thing to put there, but I think that might work. Let's see what it looks like. If the piece can come off and you want to work on it, definitely just take it off. Can it come off? Oops. So you got this. So you have like one of his side skirt thrusters here. Some verniers on it. I want to make this look a little cooler. So I have to decide whether or not I want to put one of these guys. Look, I broke one. That sucks. No, I broke it. I was gonna try to salvage it, but I was just like, eh.
Oh, you broke it?
Yeah, I broke one of the pieces. Because it's a really fragile plastic.
Aww.
It's really brittle. Makes it really easy to not manipulate, but to it's easy to break, but it's also easy to apply to the piece you're working on.
Is that gonna affect the finished look?
Say what?
Is it gonna affect the finished look?
Maybe because it's cracked. Like there's a split in it, but if I can apply it properly, it might look okay. I think my idea was to have it up here. Honestly, I'm gonna keep saying it. Like, I'm not. I don't think I was gonna ever stream again unless like you and like unless you like talking to me about it. I remember you talking to me about it, and I was like, "Oh, you want to be a streamer? I tried to do that. I have all my equipment. I could probably just do it again, and I have a really expensive computer."
Yeah, I was like, I was wondering why you didn't keep at it.
Because I didn't know how to do OBS. I didn't even know what OBS was, dude.
Really?
So yeah, like when I wasn't streaming, like I was on PS4 share. Um, and also when I was using my Elgato, I was using the Elgato like software. I didn't know how to. There is streaming software on there, but it sucks. And
it just wasn't very user friendly, huh?
At the time, 2015, not really.
Yeah.
Now you got all these Streamlabs and Stream Elements. Everything's a lot easier to do now.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
I think it's interesting how, like, the whole concept of streaming, to me, it's new. But at the same time, it's like, well, like the whole OBS and Twitch and everything like that. It's been around for a few years, but people are still just now getting into it and, like, still just making, like, YouTube videos on how to do it.
Yeah. I mean, whoever makes the latest YouTube video on how to do anything, they're gonna make a lot of they're gonna get a lot of clicks on that because like whoever makes the newest stuff, right? Newest content on it are gonna get the because people are still getting into it. They're gonna get the clicks and they're gonna get more people. Like more and more people are getting into this because of COVID and all this other stuff. But like it's gonna be more and more accessible and all this other shit, you know?
Yeah.
I really love working with Gundam. It's hard to explain. Like, just taking little pieces and making something amazing out of it just feels great. It's like whenever I finish something, I was like, damn, I really did that. I haven't even finished the one that's like my crowning jewel. I definitely haven't finished it. What's funny is like as I keep working on this stuff, I found new ways to like deal with like plastics and like bind them and all this other stuff, which always feels good. Learn new techniques on the fly. Like I don't look up videos on how to do any of this stuff. Which I'll say definitely do if you need to. If you need a tutorial, do it. I just don't do it because like I like figuring out. I guess I'm stubborn. I don't know.
Can you hear my ad right now?
I don't know what I can hear.
Oh.
Your what?
Oh, the ad?
Oh no, I can't hear that.
Okay, that's good. Oh, I am slowly starting to understand depth perception, maybe? I don't know. It always takes me a long time.
I'm really hoping soon I can get back into Yakuza. Fell off on that game for a bit because got back into Devil May Cry and Demon Souls. As soon as I got that PS5, I was like, I need to play this shit. It's like I spent a lot of money trying to get those games.
That's what I thought about Cyberpunk. Like everyone was so like.
Oh man.
Yeah, that
this
was
is fucking travesty.
It's like day one, everyone was streaming it.
Yeah.
And then the next day it was like, oh, this game is broken. Let's just stop and get back to like Among Us or
Like,
Genshin Impact.
yeah. Like, unless you have, oh man, well, like, unless you have like a 3090, like, you're probably not gonna be playing that game consistently, or you have like an i9 or something, honestly. Because people are playing it on PC and they're just like, their computer's joking. Even mine, like, low frame rate and all this shit. Pissing me off. Pissing me off.
You done made me mad, Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I just think flat surfaces on Gundam is boring. I just like when there's panel etchings or scribing. There's a lot of just like, a lot of detail on it. Not too much where it looks crazy. There's some people put too much, and I'm just like, ah. But there's enough to just make me just like look at it and just be like, oh, all those armor pieces can come off, and then you can do maintenance on it. Ah, that's the idea. I think that looks better that way. Now you want to see what I was doing?
Hold on. Alright. Nice. Is that a shield?
No, it's so on this guy, see,
Mm-hmm.
he has like on one of his side skirts, he has
Oh.
thrusters on there.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm just putting some shit on it.
Nice.
So I can hear your fan, which is fine.
Fan?
You have your fan on, right?
No?
Huh, I hear like a weird, not thumping, but humming sound, I guess. It's like, womp, 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 womp. It's coming from you, I know it. I'm glad you're working. Oh, it looks so cool.
I'm getting the pose, like, slowly but surely.
Mm-hmm. And then you have something to trace for your digital art once you scan it, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so normally for my digital art, what I would do, like if I was on my iPad to make it a lot quicker, I would honestly just take, cool, you can see my cursor. I would just take this, get the pose, like do a map of it, and then go back over it and like incorporate the drawing that I've already made with you in the chair.
Yeah.
And that would have been so much slower.
Did you want to take a quick break?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break. Probably continue working on this. Be back in a sec, okay, guys? Maybe it's like maybe a minute or two. God, I love that transition. So cool. But yep, we're back. Continue working on making details on this piece. That look, looking at the face.
I don't know why. He's making me think of Homer Simpson.
Huh. Okay, that makes me feel bad. All right.
What? No. Okay, I'm sorry. What were you thinking? What? Marge.
Help me. I can't do a Marge. Fuck.
I was like, can I draw that from memory?
This isn't digital. It's gonna be there.
Oh yeah. Wait. I was like, I don't remember what Homer Simpson really. Wait. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. It wouldn't be a drawing of nine if I didn't draw random weird looking things inside. Okay, how about this? Let me look virtual. Keyboard so far away. June. Okay. That'll help a little. It's just like so angled. Okay.
Hmm. Cute. I wish I could have cute sneezes. I don't.
Aw.
Like dragons' roars. Just.
This is scary, Jazz.
Yeah, they're terrifying. Let's see. Working on Gundam really just helps me clear my mind. It feels good. So I think I buy so many kits is because I just feel like if I keep working on something, I just
Hmm.
helps my mind just not think about certain things.
I feel like you still have a really like extensive backlog, right?
But me?
Yeah, right?
Oh yeah, I definitely do. Mainly because of school. That's what like